When you come in, just go diagonal here.
Yeah.
Armed with a camera, the mission is to track down giants.
The hunt is on.
That one's pretty big.
Hidden in this nearly untouched forest on Vancouver Island.
You can already see another biggie over here.
Ken Wu and TJ Watt are our guides in search of big trees. After only a couple minutes trekking in the woods,
Put it about 6 feet wide.
we find this one.
Pretty amazing for a western hemlock.
They think it's at least 700 years old.
Nice one. That's a beautiful tree.
These won't break any records, but they're still some of Canada's biggest and most threatened trees.
These giants here have been the green gold of the old growth logging industry. They've propped up the industry for a couple decades now, but they're coming to an end. 23 feet and 3 inches.
For Wu, it's not just about the giant trees, but everything else they support in here,
But it certainly is an amazing looking organism.
like this coral mushroom.
Is that a Douglas
There's a big
fir?
cedar and a Douglas fir side by side up in there, eh?
Can we get up there?
At 19 years old, Wu was part of the War in the Woods to end logging in Clackwood Sound. 25 years on, he's still fighting here, but his strategy has changed.
We spent a lot more time protesting then, and which needs to be done as well. But today we spend more time highlighting the beauty of these places.
They do it by capturing images, showcasing the beauty of the forests, and documenting their demise. The pictures and video are shared on social media, trying to shame the government into ending old-growth logging.
7 years ago, you were climbing through the trees like we did earlier here.
Yes, and it was an intact old-growth forest, some of the most spectacular that exists anywhere in the world. It's devastation, but devastation that didn't have to happen because there's a second growth alternative.
Most of the forests are second growth. Logged and then replanted, after 50 years they can be cut again. The marks of the industry are clear on Vancouver Island, and for Wu, it's unacceptable.
There's still a lot of dinosaur thinking, including by this government at this point in time, but it's not sustainable. In the end, we are going to lose these ancient ecosystems.
But you can see the dark green. That's all reserved. That's never going to be touched.
The Truck Loggers Association of BC took us up in their helicopter, pointing out which areas are already protected.
There's a
What's
big,
this one?
that's a fir,
That's huge.
yes.
Zoltan Schaefer maps what areas to log. He says the industry follows the province's lead to determine what's on the chopping block.
This one's pretty high grade.
That means these logs equal big money, worth twice as much as second growth wood, profit that supports thousands of jobs on the island.
I think there is a balance, and I think it's being done. It's like you're not going to satisfy everybody. You never are. But I think the loggers do care. The ones that I've dealt with and work with, we all try to do the right thing.
This is all old growth fiber that you're looking at.
Forestry is in Mike McKay's blood.
We're cutting red cedar right now, Renee, yeah.
He took over this mill from his father and worries it could close if old-growth logging came to a grinding halt.
Well, this place would probably shut down next week. How's that? Really, it's we're transitioning to the point where we see it, there will be a day where there'll be less and less.
Transitioning to second growth means retooling this mill. That will cost a lot of money and take time. But for TJ Watt, time is running out.
Once I saw this, I knew it was a truly special place.
This protected forest was cleverly named Avatar Grove. Yes, after the blockbuster movie. Watt's photos helped save it.
Avatar Grove is a perfect example of how positive change is possible. It's one of the most popular places to visit.
He wants more places like this protected across the island.
Definitely feel like we're in a race for the logging companies. We're looking for the same things that they are, except they have way more people employed and better technology. But we're out there to capture and document these places before it's too late. Yeah, facing up the tree.
For now, it's a battle to frame these forests and define their value and the future of logging here. Renee Filipponi, CBC News, Port Renfrew, BC.